We are back today on FM26 to show you guys how you can update your game to the exact game week which is currently going on in real life. And it's all while using one simple mod, and it can be done anytime throughout the year. So regardless of when you're watching this video, it will help you out to update your game to today. So if you want to take over Wolves and try and save them before the drop in Christmas, or take over a team like Crystal Palace or Sunderland who are absolutely smashing it in the Premier League, you can do that on your games. And for whatever is going on in the current world, I hope it's Manchester United in the top 4, you'll be able to carry on from that point. And that's not just for the Premier League, it is for a whole host of nations and leagues that will update as of the day you are watching this video. So I'm going to walk you through exactly how to download it, where to place it in your files on PC, and hopefully you guys can update your game and have some great fun on FM26. And where you want to start is heading to FM Scout. And we're going to start today's video on the home page, going through exactly how to do this. Very, very simple. We're going to start at the top and click on add-ons. And once you've loaded on add-ons, you're going to click data updates on the left-hand side, and then you will scroll down until you find the real fixture and results, the third one down in this case in December. It might be at the top, it might be slightly lower down depending on when you're watching this video, but this is the thumbnail that you'll be looking for this mod, and you'll click on that and you can see exactly what it does. It's going to give you some updated editor data files which can change your game to a different start date, and some which has the full realistic results in. And there's all of these different nations and leagues which are currently updated. As I said, this is in December. The game has only been out for a month. So if you're watching this in March or April, it could be updated in a few extra leagues as well. And the first thing you want to do is simply click the download now button at the top, which will take you on to a separate page, and then we'll slowly download a zip folder, which will download onto your PC in your download section after you click this little blue button. There we go, as simple as that. The zip folder is in our downloads. Now to unzip this, you'll use any of the normal unzipping things. Some PCs have them on straight away. If not, use a one like WinRAR and press extract. Here is what I would do, and you'll have to find it in your downloads. For me, it's a couple of bits down on FM26, real fixture and results 2526. Once you double click into that, you get two different options, whether you only want to update the fixtures or if you want the real fixtures and results, which is what we will be going through today, as I find this is sort of the best one, which gets us access to absolutely everything possible. You're going to get a whole bunch of files here, which we're going to copy into our editor data on Sports Interactive. And to find that, we're going to open up a completely separate file explorer here, head into Documents, head into Sports Interactive, Football Manager 26, and then we have our editor data right at the top. I've split screen these two to make it as easy as possible to simply drag and drop things in. Beware if you don't export first, as in you don't extract the data from the zip folder, it won't work, so make sure you're doing that step. And then once you do that and you get into the file like this, we want to drag down and drop every single one and move them into the editor data. Apologies, I'm on the end of an absolutely stinking cold. After you've done that, you then see this start date folder as well, and depending on when you are watching this video, whether it's in January, December, April or May, there will be a bunch of different months in here. Obviously the most up-to-date one, as you're watching this, the one you want to put into your folder. So for me, it is December, and you simply drag and drop that into your editor data. And now comes the fun part of coming onto Football Manager and showing you guys how this works in game. But before I show you that, I do want to speak to you guys about Footium, who are a massive sponsor of the channel, and I just want to thank them so much for the work they've been doing recently. Currently, you can see on screen there is different ways to play Footium, including a completely free variation where you guys can manage a club for a full season, which I would fully implore because you get to see if you like the game or not for completely free. Footium is an online football management game where you play up against other managers rather than the AI, which is absolutely fantastic. And of course you can play for money as well, buying a starter bundle where you get your full club, which will be yours for life, and your squad of 17 different players. And if you do want to do that, the referral link where you can get an extra 5 training sessions and 3 players is linked down below. And I myself am super excited because as you guys are about to watch this video, or as this video comes out, my first ever game on Footium is about to start. I've got Cord County at 9 PM this evening, and I've currently set my team up in a 4-3-3 system. I've made my first purchase of Makita left back for around 50 cents. And I've also managed to have a look into the academy, and I'm very close to buying some of these players as well, which I can buy for around $9 currently and sell for about 20, which is pretty incredible. If I wanted to do that, I very easily could, and I probably will do it before this academy runs out. The training ground is also open, so once you get coaching sessions, you can train your players as well. And there are some fantastic ambassadors on the game, like Dimitar Berbatov, which is incredible. As you can see here, he has got his very own Friends League, and I've got my own as well, where you guys can join. Again, a link to this so you can invite and come and play in my Friends League will be down in the description down below. So if you guys want to come in, challenge me on Footium, the link to all of that will be down below. And a massive thanks to Footium for sponsoring this video. Whether you play for free or via Starter Club, give it a go. It's absolutely fantastic to play for free. I mean, it's the exact same experience if you get to play for one season rather than having the club for life. There is literally nothing to lose. But anyway, back to Football Manager, because we are here to update our games. So all you want to do is come to start new career, just like you would normally. And to check everything has worked correctly, come to the top right where it says Football Manager 26 and go through and check that all the files are here, which you can see they are. Now, I don't want tall versus small in there because that's an experiment video we done, and we don't want the embargo either, as that's another video. The main ones you want are definitely December 2025 or whatever the month is you've got in, which will be Nation Seychelles, and then you can untick leagues if you want to. For me, the most important ones are England, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, but all of the other leagues are updated as well, so I might as well just keep them in. I don't believe this is done for the women's game. I believe it is only for men's as things stand, but like I said, depending on when you're watching this video, that could be updated in the future. Once you've done that, just click confirm and click advanced setup career. Now you can set this database up however you want to set it up. This is how I normally set mine up, for example, around 65,000 players. But there is one thing you do need to do to get this to work. Come to add nations and head to Africa, and you can see the Seychelles is there. Make sure that box is ticked and find it on your list. You can see here it's set as a start date league, and change it to view only. At the top right with game start date, you want to find Seychelles on this list and put it to the week that you're looking to play in. And now I know the 1st December works for me as I record this video, so I'll click that one. I'm just going to check any other preferences or settings that I need to do. There isn't really anything else. We're not going to allow the use of the in-game editor. We are going to enable attribute masking, and that is going to be that really. Now that's done, I'm very simply going to click load database, and you will now have an updated FM26 to the date you are watching this video if you've followed the video correctly. Now, if you have had any issues whatsoever, get them in the comments down below. I will attempt to help out if possible. I mean, it's pretty simple to do, to be fair. If you're on Mac, I would recommend trying to watch a video where someone has a Mac. I don't have a Mac. I've never had a Mac. I have no idea how this works on Mac, to be honest. But it is a very similar process. There is lots of videos out there like Workspace who does go through how to do it on Mac as well. I just have no idea what a Mac even does or is, which is maybe quite unk status of me. But anyway, I know how to do it on PC, and if you follow this video to the exact, you'll be able to get this. We are going to simply take charge of Wolves so we can show you exactly how this worked. Click begin career, save the video, let it all work out. And you can now see the game is completely updated to have Wolves as absolutely rubbish, down on 2 points after 13 games. Like I said, teams like Sunderland and Crystal Palace, who are doing great, are great on the game and have all of the results bang on correct. Arsenal 5 points clear at the top. Leeds down in relegation zone. Burnley as well. West Ham struggling, so you could pick it up exactly from here. I believe the Championship is also completely up to date as well. So if you're a Sheffield Wednesday fan, you want to try and save the team from their -4 points after 18 games, good bloody luck, and have fun. Let me know how you get in the comments. And the League One as well, I believe, is also up to date. We could check out the other leagues as well, like the Serie A. I believe this is up to date. The Spanish First Division, I believe, is up to date. The Bundesliga as well, and Ligue 1 also completely up to date, which is absolutely fantastic, and it's a really simple process to do. Like I said, fixtures are all done and correct as they are in real life. I don't believe the Carabao Cup, Champions League, Europa League any cup competitions will be working. They've never worked before. It's basically impossible to wriggle them results as well as all the other results. So they can't really do any mental cup runs like it's going on in real life, but the league positions of every single team will be done. And that's how you update your game, so you can play at the current game week you're watching this video. I hope this helped some of you guys so you can update your game and enjoy FM26. I personally am having a fantastic experience, especially since the last big update, having shouts back, things being a bit more polished as well. I'm currently loving FM. I know I'm in the bit of majority here, minority, not majority, in the minority here, but I'm having a great time, and I want you guys to let me know your experiences down below as well. I hope this has helped you, some of you guys, and I'll speak to you next time.